Okay, Happy New Year everyone. Welcome to 2023. Thought we'd kick off the year with a little unboxing, show some of the new pieces that we picked up this year for Christmas, as well as a few other second-hand purchases that we have made. So first of all, let's have a look at the Mighty Gold Action Locomotive. Now this train actually came out a little while ago and it's been on our list for some time to pick up. So for those who don't know, this is a re-theme or a reskin, if you like, of the red and the green action locomotives. We've got 3 buttons on the top here: forward, stop, reverse, and then we've got a switch on the back which engages the wheels for the motor, or you can switch it and then it goes to freewheel so that you can push it along without damaging the motor. So looking forward to setting this one up and getting this going around a layout soon with the red and the green. Also inside we have the catalogue here with the steam engine on the front and a instruction manual for how to change the batteries, which is done via the funnel on the top. Small screwdriver in, undoes, this piece then slides out, batteries in there, screw it back up. Okay, so next up then, let's have a look in this one. Not a new piece, it's a rather old piece now, but this is the 33320 tower crane. So we've got a couple of the smaller cranes. This one is a larger crane. We've had a few requests on the channel to do some layouts featuring all of our cranes, so we picked this one up because it was one of the biggest ones that we were missing, so that we can do that layout. So, bought second hand, should all be in working order. So that lifts up, turns around, and then lowers down. Excellent. Okay, so some of these items that we picked up here actually were presents for our son. So unfortunately, unboxing experience might not be as good because, as you can imagine, they've already been opened and played with. But here is our sticker train, complete with a lot of stickers already. Not necessarily in any sort of order, but that's the beauty of this train. I've got the extra stickers as well, which are just here. So you get 3 sheets of stickers, so it's quite a lot of stickers to choose from. So different options to put all over the train. But that's our sticker train. Then we have our fire station. So our son's been pretty obsessed with fire as of late, so this was something that we wanted to get him for some time. So it's the 33833 fire station. Again, as you can imagine, Christmas being over, fire station has already been unboxed, but here it is. So it comes with a nice wooden piece of track which connects in through the usual connection point on the side. We also have the slide which comes as a separate piece, and that just clips on from the side there. There's also a road connection which goes onto the side and obviously is compatible with the road systems, and then you've got your rail connection points as well. Obviously, in addition, fire engine complete with ladder, hose, fireman, and climb up, clip on so that they can put out fires. Talking of, you also get a fire. You also get a chainsaw and a second. So that's our fire station, which we've commandeered for this video from our son. Right, next up we have this box. Which is a bit of a surprise because we've been buying quite a few bits lately and I can't remember everything that we purchased. Ah, yes, okay. So this is some more vintage BRIO. So we have, this looks to be the adjustable tunnel. We have this mounting piece that was something that we've not come across previously. Comes with a moose. We have a train that rolls around. We've got a mountain tunnel. We have a water bridge. Small little pack of extra track. And then this piece. Now, condition wise, this one, it has been used. There is some sort of pen marking inside it. But we're going to give it a clean up and see how it comes up. But it's one of the double track pieces that we were missing, and these are very difficult to find second hand. So it when we saw it, we thought we'd pick it up, give it a try, and see if we can clean it up a little bit and integrate that into the collection of our double track. I think before we unbox some of these pieces, let's open up this last package here. Which now I've opened everything else, I'm trying to remember exactly what this one is. Okay, yes, so more vintage. So this here is our ramp and loading with a cement mixer piece. Then we have another station platform. Okay, so let's have a little look at what we've got here. So first off, we've got some track pieces here. Seen these sorts of things before, just the little mini straights, male male, female female. Next we have our mountain tunnel. So here it says a normal long D length, and you can see the top slightly chamfered, and we've got our tunnel size there. Looking at the size of this is probably the equivalent of the small tunnel, so I think most of our trains should fit through this, including the modern pieces. But from memory, some of the trains are just too big. Yeah, so you can see that is nigh on perfect. So here we have our BRIO station, as you can see. So we've got some other vintage BRIO stations, but this one was a different one that we didn't already have, so I thought this was a nice little addition, in keeping with the rest of the range. So this one here was the 33252. The mountain tunnel was the 33358. Then we have this tunnel here, which is sort of our large tunnel that sits over track. So for example, if we connect these bits of track here together, we slide that through. So you can see this one, rather than having track, this just sits over the top. The nice thing with this tunnel though, is that you can make it into a turn, and that arc there should be the same as a large E1 bend. We'll grab a bend shortly and we will show that. So this one here is the 33522. Has its original inlay with it. Ooh, lost a couple of pieces there. Oh. Okay. So we appear to be missing the cement pieces. Oh, we'll have to double check the listing now. Make sure those were included. But regardless, you can see here, we extend this along. We already have one of these for the car loading transport. So we have our vehicle here, cement mixer, and then that will deposit the loads into the train wagon before being taken on. So let's have a look at this one, the 33468. And this one came with a packing slip, 5254. Remember when we opened our vintage bundle previous set where we had 30 pieces, we had a couple of these packing slips. If you haven't seen that video, we'll link that one in the description and at the end. But yeah, 5254, thank you very much. That's the code for the person in Sweden that packaged this item originally. So here we can see this is a bridge. So for boats to go underneath, looking at the design here, you can see we've got a nice water with a canoe, cowl on the land, and our bridge going over. Solid as well. This is yeah, really heavy, and nice to see the original BRIO stamping with the labels on there as well. That piece. So next up we have this. Now we inquired about this because it was something that we hadn't seen previously, and to ensure that it was BRIO, and from what we could tell it was just an older piece that we hadn't seen before. So it's a little mountain scene there. You can tell by the painting and such on the style it's very much in the style of, and looking at the track profile, it matches with the rest of the BRIO range. It's on like that. A lot of the BRIO pieces, when they had these bits bolted on the sides, these track pieces were always a little bit wider again, so that's another telltale sign. And we just have a nice little wooden moose that sits on the top of the mountain there. So let's have a look at this one. So this is the 33226 train. So this train here, as it drives along, you can see the piece in the middle turns. So just as the wheels turn, it allows that to turn there. So no motor, no batteries, just running on kinetic. But again, nice little engine that we don't already have, so a nice little addition to the range. And then have a quick closer look at the double track here. As I say, we've got a bit of pen marking and such on here, so we'll try and clean some of that off a little later and see how we do. But we picked up a lot of double track earlier last year even, and this will be a nice add-on to that collection to expand that further. Pieces as well. Yes, actually, whilst we're on that subject, we picked up the helicopter to go with it. Additional fire engine, firefighter, and fire train. Then, for those of you that followed our daily shorts, we also got the advent calendar. So here are all the pieces that came with the advent calendar. So the advent calendar this year was I think probably a re-theme on a previous year's, looking at the train, but a nice addition with the tree, the holiday hog, the wreath, and the sort of gingerbread themed train. Also got some red fences, which I think have been in previous calendars, but they were new for us this year. 2 curves, 2 ramps, lollipop sign, ice brick here, 3 presents as a tradition. Also got a rolling pin case. Then we've got our stop sign, train sign, and our North Pole sign. So yeah, a nice additional extra pieces. So that's it. That's our latest haul. Like I say, we'll look forward to integrating this into a track layout soon. Until then, thanks very much for watching. Keep on building.